What's up, guys? So one of the things I need to get better with if I'm going to be serious about game collecting and doing YouTube is going to be doing pickup videos. Something just started talking and I don't know what it is. Like, I literally don't know what that was. I don't know if you read it or not. It's something, I don't think there's anything that would talk. Okay, so this video is off to a great start. So let's just dig in, and I need to go find out what is haunting my arcade apparently. My iPad is down there. It sounded like Siri talking, but that's not. There's nothing in here that would even have. The Apple TV doesn't. I have no idea what that was. And it hasn't done it again. So, great, I'm gonna sleep real well tonight. Okay, so let's get into this. So, this is my latest thrift stack, but I got a couple other call-outs here. I picked up Strikers Battle League on Prime Day because it was $20 off. That was a pretty good deal to me. Right now, Switch is what I'm primarily collecting, trying to get the stuff that I want before it starts to go up. The thing with Switch I think is going to be a lot like GameCube, whereas GameCube didn't sell a lot. With Switch, they haven't printed as much as they did with like Wii, and as we've seen with N64, which also had smaller print runs, those games have just started to go through the roof, and I want to make sure I get what I want and can get it for at least not more than retail. One of the examples that I use is I remember when you could buy Pokemon Black and White for $29.99, $26.99. I think they retailed for $30 actually, with case, cover, manual, and now just the cartridge alone is $80 plus, assuming it's authentic. You know, if I spot Diamond and Pearl for $35 each in my local game store, then I really need to just buckle down and grab it while I can, because in a few years those are going to be a lot more expensive. Hopefully, if the rumors of the successor to the Switch being backwards compatible do prove true, that will help. But once the current gen is no longer the current gen, stuff starts going up, and Nintendo has consistently gone up. So getting Strikers Battle League is off of the list. And then while I got that off Amazon, I also picked this up. This is Big Willie Unleashed for the Wii. Destroy All Humans, Big Willie Unleashed. I've actually had a lot of really good luck finding PS2, 360, and Wii games on Amazon. What I look for is that the listing flat exactly calls out case, cover, manual, disc, in good condition, tested, and that it's Prime fulfilled. I will pay a couple bucks more for that with Prime shipping because that's more reliable than the post office and eBay. But again, if you're going to collect, you need to leverage like all sources and kind of know what prices you're comfortable with, and if you see a deal, grab it. That's like the only way that you can actually manage to game collect in today's market. And you'll pay more than what you want for some stuff, and you'll get great deals on some other stuff. It's just kind of how it is anymore. So, went to a Goodwill and a Salvation Army. I was on a side of town that I very rarely get to, and managed to swing into both just to see what I saw. And $2 a game. Picked up 9 360 and a Trivial Pursuit. So we're almost at 80 for 360 now. But one of the things that I've been wanting to do is get the Complete Connect set in physical. I've got to look it up and see how many were released. I don't think it was all that many. Connect games are super cheap right now, and I kind of want to get into that. So we got a Connect Adventures, complete with book and everything. I do have a Connect for my 360 Slim. If I wanted to play these, I would be able to. Most of these are going to be scanned and archived, because this is the kind of stuff that just kind of gets lost. The stuff that nobody really cared for or played, like Nickelodeon Victorious Time to Shine. Like, you know, we'll get it scanned and added to my local archive, and probably get it up to archive.org. Picked up a Madden 13 because I actually did not have Madden 13, so I think the only one I'm missing now is 6 and 7, and then I'm good through 13. Maybe need 08, and then just get into the later stuff. The later stuff obviously is more expensive, like Madden 15 and up kind of starts to get expensive for the 360 because it's the last one that you can get on the platform. And then we've got a Connect Sports. It's the not for resale edition, which I generally don't like, but not a lot of these were sold standalone. I worked at GameStop when the Connect was released. The entire thing was a, we'll say, disappointment. It really was not what Microsoft was hoping it would be. And from their perspective, I understand. You try to capitalize on the Wii because the Wii was the hottest thing. Wii was printing cash for Nintendo for several years. But the Kinect came out right about the time the bottom fell out of the Wii, and you know, with both Sony and Microsoft, with Sony and their move, they got in on the downslope, and it was too late. Picked up NHL Legacy Edition. This, I think, was the last NHL game to come out. Cases beat up. Much as I don't like having black cases, I'll probably switch this to a black case, because that case is pretty beat up. NHL 09. I do actually collect older sports games. A lot of people see them as worthless filler. I actually enjoy going back and playing with them. You'll play with guys that are retired now. One of the main things that I'm playing right now is MLB 21 The Show. I've almost got my Road to the Show player up to 300 wins. I want to get to 300. And then depending where I'm at with strikeouts, I may keep going to catch Nolan. I may not. I haven't decided yet, because I've not played a lot of 23, because I played a little bit of 23 and then went back to 21 and was already at like 180 wins. So let's just go ahead and try to get through it as quick as we can to get to 300. Then picked up an NHL 11. And I remember, I want to say Legacy released in 14. So I want to say 12 might have been the last numbered one. And we got Motion Sports Play for Real, and that one actually came with a bonus, You're in the Movies instruction manual, which may not seem like much, but as long as I remember I have that, if I find a You're in the Movies for like $2 with no instructions in it, I already have the book. So that kind of helps. We got Motion Sports, and then the last one was Connect Rush, a Disney Pixar adventure, which honestly, I might put this on for the kids one weekend. They would actually probably really enjoy this. This one did not have a book with it, but it has printing on the inside of the cover, which usually means a book was not included. 360 was during that era where everybody decided to start quote-unquote going green and no longer include manuals. It does not say manual on disc, but I'm going to bet it is. I thought I'll look on eBay and see if, pull some pictures and see if any of it come with a manual, but I don't think this one does. And then the last thing, I actually walked by it the first time around and then just happened to catch my eye. and back on the other side. Trivial Pursuit CD-ROM Edition. And one of the first things that I do whenever I grab one of these, especially when it says CD-ROM Edition, is go back on the system requirements and see just how old it actually is. So, Trivial Pursuit, interactive multimedia game for Windows CD-ROM. System requirements: 386DX or higher at 25 megahertz or faster, Windows 3 up or later, 4 meg RAM required, single speed CD-ROM drive required, double speed recommended or suggested, hard drive with 10 megs free space, 640 by 480 color VGA monitor at 256 colors, Sound Blaster 8 or 16 or equivalent sound card. So this is something that would actually run on the old IBM when I get it resurrected, which I need to do and just keep kind of half forgetting about it, half putting it off. So this is actually a really cool find, and it is sealed. So it will stay sealed until I am ready to play with it, and then break it out, scan it into the archive, upload, and yada yada yada. So I would love to find like a way to local host it for inside, but even just trying to do in local network web hosting has always been like beyond ridiculously confusing. It's one of the things that I've never been able to teach myself, no matter how much I've tried to research it. SQL is another one of those things. No matter how much I have tried, I've taken some online classes, I have never been able to figure out, and it really sucks because I would love to ditch CLZ and use my own custom database with a HTML front end that I would be able to just kind of like a library catalog, pull everything up on a local computer in the archive for easy reference, but I've not yet found any kind of remote way that I could actually do it. So most stuff will just sit in like a PDF and images and upload to archive and see what we can get. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with this. That was a really nice haul, and something that I need to make a point to do more often, because it really doesn't cost very much money. I've got like 20 bucks in all this. Right now the focus is getting the debts that I have paid out so I can put extra money into building this kind of stuff, and being more active on here, and just kind of going through and kind of getting singular vision and singular focus. So that's all we have for this one. Keep on collecting, keep on hunting, we'll see you next time.